it's very common in East Europe and Russia due to Chernobyl. For some reason, the thyroid was particularly susceptible to the radiation and can cause cancer. However, I don't think that per se would be the cause of his problems. Looking at him very carefully, we note that this man he's well known to be very proud of his physique. He likes doing judo and riding horses, bareback, etc. And he has, for this, we know, taken these anabolic steroids. And these are known, basically, to destabilize rage if taken for a long time. And I believe he probably has taken these for a long time. As also, due to his judo, etc., it is claimed he's had a very bad back, and you can tell this from the way he walks. If he has had a very bad back for a long time, he's likely to probably take opiates, which as a painkiller, which also have some effect on him. Now, with regards to the thyroid, the treatment for it basically just leads to underactivity. So he's on thyroxine, which per se I do not think would be a problem. But looking at him as a doctor, I see a flatness to his face, and it does raise what others have mentioned before, possible Parkinson's disease. And he really does show an absolute absence of emotion in his face. But looking at him a year, 2-3 years ago and now, there's an asymmetry to his face, which raises the question, in my mind, and the way he has acted and his change of behaviour and his disconnect, cognitive problems, is whether he has a brain tumour. And this is where the reports that he's now followed by not just a thyroid cancer specialist, but he's been followed by a neurosurgeon. And this would actually fit if they are concerned that they may have something more. So the thyroid cancer may well be a red herring. He might have had treatment, but I don't think it's got anything to do with his possible behaviour and aggression.
OK, there's a lot to get stuck into there. Thank you very much. I wish you were my GP, actually. You'd just get it all sorted in no time. You're probably diagnosing me with something right now. But just focus for me a second on the brain tumour element of it. I suppose it depends, doesn't it, really, how big it is, where it is? I mean, are we completely speculating here? What makes you really wonder that he's got a brain tumour?
Well, it is basically that he has an absence of effect and his personality has changed. I mean, everybody who comments on him say he has changed quite a lot and his personality has changed. Even those who know him well find his personality has changed. If you have a brain tumour in your frontal lobes, you don't get strokes or weakness or anything. You get a change in behaviour. And this is noted by the close associates of a patient long before doctors notice it. I've seen it myself and people I know well. It's very subtle. And if you raise this as a possibility, he does fit the bill. You can't say, oh, he's got this, that, and the other. You exclude it. You cannot exclude that something might be going on. Now, often these things are quite low grade, and the neurosurgeon might just be leaving it in place and observing it carefully, and then instigate treatment when they feel that the time is right. But as I point out, this is speculation. But I think it's more likely than thyroid cancer or the treatment for thyroid cancer. And I'd go back to, if you've been on anabolic steroids and you're on an opiate for long-term severe back pain, that is enough for his psychopathic, aggressive behaviour. But I do think there's something else going on, whether it be a Parkinson's or some brain involvement to explain the way he has handled this, because he's very paranoid. And it's claimed that his closest observers have been lying to him because they don't want to upset him, because they know he goes completely over the top. And we've seen this before in leaders who get pushed into a corner to defend their actions. And it could just be pure isolation. Perhaps he has had COVID, long-term COVID.
Yeah. But
what I'm putting across, there are many explanations that could explain this behaviour. We don't actually know, but I think we'll find out over the next few weeks or months.
And